Hello everyone, this is Miss Chelsea and today we'll practice writing linear functions given real-world scenarios or a graph. When you are given a real-world scenario, your first step is to identify your variables and your second step is to identify what's been given. You can use this to determine which of the three forms of a linear equation you will write. Then you can fill in the given information into the correct formula. Let's try an example. The Darianos had to drain half of the pool water for repairs. There were 7,000 gallons of water left in the pool. When it was time to begin refilling, the pool was able to fill 480 gallons per hour. Write a linear function in the form y equals mx plus b to represent the total amount of water in the pool x hours after refilling. Y is the amount of water in the pool in gallons, and x is the time that's elapsed since refilling in hours. There were 7,000 gallons of water left in the pool when it was time to begin refilling. Therefore, 7,000 is our y-intercept or b value, and the pool was able to fill 480 gallons per hour. The word per tells us we have a slope, as does the fact that we have both gallons and hours. Since we have a slope and y-intercept, we are indeed going to be using y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept, and our final equation is y equals 480x plus 7,000. Now go ahead, pause the video, try the two practice problems below, and then resume the video and check your answers. Let's try a practice problem. Simona is saving for a car. She has $5,000 in savings account and plans to save $300 per month. Here, the amount she saves is her y value, and the number of months that has passed is her x value. That means that 5,000 when she starts is her y-intercept, and her 300 per month is her slope. Now that we have all of our information, we can plug into y equals mx plus b to get y equals 300x plus 5,000. Now let's look at practice problem 2. Miss Pearson is ordering t-shirts for a family reunion. The company charges $12 per shirt and a flat fee of $7 for shipping. The number of shirts is the x value and the cost is the y value. So if we put $12 per shirt as our slope and 7 as our y-intercept, that's her flat fee, we will end up with y equals 12x plus 7. Next, we will practice writing functions given a graph. To do so, you will need to first find the y-intercept, which is the point where the line crosses the y-axis or where the x-coordinate is 0. You will also need to find the slope, which is the change in y over change in x, or rise over run. This will tell you how you move from one point to get to the next. Let's try an example. The graph at the right displays the cost of stand-up paddleboard rental. Use this information to write a linear function in the form y equals mx plus b to represent the total cost of the rental over time. Since our line crosses the y-axis at the point 0, 10, 10 is our b value. To get from 0, 10 to the next point, 2, 20, we will rise 10 and run 2. So rise over run, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our slope is 5. This makes our equation y equals 5x plus 10. Now pause the video and try the two practice problems below. When you are done, resume the video and check your answers. In problem 3, we cross the intercept at 0, 10. So our y-intercept or b value is 10. To find our slope, we're going to look at consecutive points, in this case 0, 10 and 2, 13. Notice how we rise 3 and run 2. So our slope is 3 over 2. This gets plugged in for m, and now we have y equals 3/2 x plus 10. This is the same thing as y equals 1.5x plus 10. In this case, 1.5 makes more sense because we're talking about $1.50 per topping. In example 4, we are crossing the y-axis at 0, 70. So this is our y-intercept, and we will use 70 for our b value. From one point to the next, we are going from 0, 70 to 260. Now, we are actually rising negative 10 because we're going down 10, and we are running 2. So negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. Alternatively, you could use rise 10, run 2, and 10 divided by 2 is 5, and then see that the line is going down. And lines going down have to have a negative slope. Either way, our m value is negative 5, and our final equation is y equals negative 5x plus 70.